As I was sitting here thinking about what I might say, it's so early. We begin business Wednesday of next week on January 9. I thought what I might do is just kind of back up and maybe give you a little bit of an insider's view of what's going on as we prepare for this legislative session, and then talk with you about what I see as 2 or 3 of the big issues, realizing there'll be many more before it's all over with. We ended the session in April, and of course everybody runs from that place as quickly as they can just to get away. And then usually somewhere after the 4th of July, things begin to pick up a little bit. Committee chairs are back before then, beginning interim studies within their committees. And then typically, not all the time, but typically public hearings on interim studies will begin right around the Nebraska football season. And you can pretty well figure out why. If you hold a public hearing on Friday when there is a home game, you increase the likelihood of getting members of your committee at that public hearing, particularly if they have to travel from the west to come into Lincoln. The interim studies are all over with now, and as we get ready for the session, November, the election day, was kind of another bell ringer moment. We got a glimpse of who our new colleagues were going to be. And as soon as they were elected, myself and certainly all the other folks that want to be in leadership positions and others reached out and started to set up meetings with those new people and get to know them. I would tell you that I've met with all of them now, actually beginning a second round of meetings this week with some of them, and I'm favorably impressed. I really think we've got people, it remains to be seen, we have people who are ready to do the work, ready to put in the time. Ideologically, we've got them from one end of the spectrum to the other in this group of 9. From the very conservative to the very liberal, and a bunch in between, which should add an interesting mix to the body. And of course, returning to us will be the good senator from Omaha, Senator Chambers. I've had the good fortune of speaking with him twice too, in anticipation of beginning next week. He's anxious, and as you can imagine, very anxious to get started on things. And the key is what things, and how is he going to approach this session? We'll get there.